So I told you I was mad.
Hello guys, girls and everything in between. There's the little video at the start, so I'll talk to you after that.
It's nice to think that the advance on Berlin was smooth and easy, particularly after Paris fell. The truth was a lot more messy. Sure, we kept advancing, but the Germans dug in and fought hard. Operation Bodenplate was what the Germans called their big air counteroffensive in the Ardennes, and that one fight nearly unraveled everything we'd done up to that point. We reached the battlefield after the fighting started. When the first thing you see is smoke, and the second one is enemy planes strafing your troops, you know there's trouble. It was a dogfight all day. They hit us with everything they had, wave after wave. There were times when I thought Joe was going to get some company.
Right, Joe. Right, this is a new airplane. This is the Tempest, and we're going to see what we can do with that. Right, there's a clock there saying 10 minutes.
We need some help here, boys. We surely do. I'm seeing smoke. What the hell is going on down there?
I'd say there's a fire. Where there's smoke, there's generally fire.
Luftwaffe hit us with everything they had.
Did they?
We're holding it, but the sooner you get here, the better.
Right, there's a pile of them there. As you can see, all the little red markers, and we have to shoot every single one of them down. And they're trying to strafe a group of, I think it's tanks and vehicles on the ground there. This gets quite confusing at stages because there's so many aeroplanes, they're everywhere, and you've got a limited time to get them all because the 10 minutes you're given initially is to kill all of this lot, plus a load of ground targets and then some more air targets. And then there's another little mini mission after that. Right, here they go. Oh, here we go. This Tempest doesn't seem to turn very well. The gauges that say it's agility say it's pretty good, but I don't know. It just seemed to turn really badly. It seemed to be very slow. Might just been the way I was flying it. I was constantly pulling back on the little thumbstick to keep the throttle low, to keep the speed down so I could turn faster. Now, I found this all very confusing. I hope you don't. I tried it a few times, and basically I found if you want to get anywhere near an ace, you have to get this finished with about 5 minutes left over, if not more. And of course, as always, you have to hit a certain number of targets, both aerial targets and ground targets, if you want to get that ace and that medal of whatever sort it's going to be. Like your man said, the Luftwaffe were running out of airplanes at this stage, but they seem to be able to throw a good few at us in this section of the game. One thing I found as well, these guys, they could turn so much faster. Like, I've got my aimer on this guy, well, finally got him, but you spend a lot of time with your aimer on them and it doesn't seem to actually hit them. Another thing I had a bad habit of doing, I was concentrating so much on getting the aimer on them, I would actually forget to fire, and then wondering why they weren't, crashing or anything. Right, 7 minutes left, and there's a whole pile of them there still. You have to make sure you keep calling in Tom to get them off your derriere, or off your 6 should I say, and keep calling in Frank because you need as much help as possible, killing as many of these as possible. Frank always goes for the highlighted target, and I had a really bad habit of I would keep chasing after the highlighted target rather than just leaving Frank go after it himself and leaving me to get other targets. You think I'd have learned at this stage, considering this is there's 2 more missions after this, and I think we've done just the 15th or 16th one. Yeah, you think I'd have learned by now. Anyhow, yeah. The thing I do like is when you call in Tom, if you have one and he's shooting the hell out of you from behind or wherever, as soon as you hit that, you're in the clear. He's gone. Now see, that's the highlighted guy. That one I just was shooting at then, and that was Frank chasing after him. And yet I continued to go for it. occasionally get one, and he just seems to just fly out the map, and you can waste a lot of time chasing him, which of course I do quite regular. I wasn't targeting a friendly. You just kept flying in the way. Right, there's 2 left. I'm going to send Frank after the one. You see it's there. It's got like white around it. And I'm then going to chase it down myself, rather than just leave it to Frank. See, there we go. No, have I learnt? Have I learnt I'm going to go for the other one? I'm actually going for the other one. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I didn't. Ah, well. At least that's only one left. One left. Now, I tried a few times to fly off to the next section of the game and leave Frank to finish the last target. And he often wouldn't. See, there's the next section. Now, these are some tanks and... trucks and light armor, like your man just said. These are quite easy. You have to, like, once you get the front one, the rest of them seem to, like, get shot out of it really, really easy. Right, we've got just under 5 minutes. We've got 2 more rows of tanks to get, and then we're on to the final section of... Oh no, it's not actually the final section. It's just a group of bombers and a few fighters. Right, so you take out the front one, and then the rest of them sort of like go down pretty easy. There you go. And nuts left one. Frank's, see the lightning bolt. Yeah, got a Frank on it. Frank should take out that one. He should. Whether he does. Quite often here, I would just fly into these buildings, desperately trying to get the last tank or truck or whatever the hell they are. Right, now I've got 1 left from each group. Come on. Yeah, you're going to take the last one out. Yeah, come on, Frank. Right. Just under 4 minutes left now. This is mainly a large group of bombers which seem to be very hard to hit because you wind up getting too close to them because they're going so slow. And there's, I think it's 6 or 7, maybe 8 fighters come in as well. They're pretty easy as well, you know. But make sure you use Frank and you keep Tom covering your derriere. Yeah, go on and show us some flying. It's amazing historically that the Germans carried on fighting. The cause was basically lost at this stage, but they just kept throwing men and machinery, and actually wound up throwing boys and granddads into the fight in the very end. Well, when I say the Germans, it was rather Hitler and his group of generals, and most of these brilliant ideas at the end were all Hitler's. But yeah, he decided he was going to use his Hitler Youth, and anybody who was tall enough to carry a gun, whether they were a geriatric or a teenager. Oh Jesus, loads of them still. But we've got 2.5 minutes. We can do quite a lot in 2.5 minutes. I don't even know what sort of planes those bombers are. They're probably a Henkel or something like that. But the next episode of this game, we're actually we're flying. I think it's a fortress. We're in the flying fortress, and we go on a number of bombing runs and other stuff like that. And we have to shoot down some air targets. It's a short one, but it's a good one, you know. Right, it's another one down. I try to use the missiles when I get in close as well, because they can sometimes, like, you can get a hit. I'm doing too much of this friendly fire. It's lucky they're my friends.
Negative, you're in the clear. Negative, you're all clear.
Tom goes on a lot. You hit the button once and he keeps telling you, you're in the clear, you're in the clear. Alright, that's all of them. Great. Now the next mission is you get the burning smoke stack right behind you, and you fly across the river from it, and it's behind one of these hills. Is it that one? No, it's the one round to the left of it. Grand. Now there's a number of airplanes in this. You get like 4 minutes. You really need to have this finished with about 2 minutes left, so you need some of these airplanes to make sure you've got enough of them scored up for the ace. And they're easy to kill. These are pretty damn easy to kill, but when they turn around now, they shoot the hell out of you to get a chance. So that's why I always give Tom a call in just before I reach them, so that he'll keep them away from me. He'll distract them. I think like a single hit nearly gets these guys. There we go. Right, we've got 3 minutes left. We've got some of the ground targets done. We want to make sure we've got all of them nearly done now, because they can be touchy. You can miss them quite easy. I get quite trigger happy with the missiles, so I fire them off like mad. But your machine gun as well, if you get a few shots in on target, will that take out some of them ground targets as well. Is that all the air ones gone? I think the boys will clean up all the air targets, so we shouldn't have to worry about any of them. And we have about half a minute left to see. There's a machine gun. Oh, I missed it. Well, there must be some air targets left. Normally Frank gives out. Right, we've got about 10 seconds. 9, 8. Need to get these in now, otherwise you just don't reach the time limitation. Oh, come on, machine gun, take it out. There we go. Lovely. Now there's a lot of long-winded chat now until we actually find out we've got ace, so I like to indulge in attacking lonesome pine trees wherever I can, so I'll take a few shots of them while we're waiting to see how that mission went. Run. Die, tree, die. I think this is the longest waffle session at the end. Another lonesome pine. I could sing a song, but I won't. See, you can fly through them. I dare say you wouldn't be in a very good shape if you did actually fly your airplane through one of these trees. But in this game it seems to be, just like lampposts, the trees aren't really there. Okay, I'll shut up and let this fella talk.
Too late to change the course of the war. After the dust settled, the Luftwaffe was worn out. It would never be able to mount another large-scale offensive. Really, it was just a matter of time.
Yes, and it is a matter of time, and I'll probably cut out some of this because it goes on. There we go. And then we had the ace. Amazing. Wonderful. Thanks a million. See you again. Good luck.